Good morning to everyone and my dear friends. I am Kotaguri Ganesh from Aditya University. Today I am going to present my IoT based home automation project which I developed during my embedded internship at Emertex Information Technologies Bangalore. This project demonstrates how embedded systems and IoT can be combined to automate home appliances in a real time. In this regarding, this internship available and contains table of contents. In this presentation, I will explain about the internship concept I learned, IoT and embedded systems, project overview, hardware and software use, what I used tools and hardware and software, project implementation, how the project will be evaluated and the implementation, what resources, what tools are I used, then the last finally the conclusion and future scope of this project. Coming to the internship, about the internship, this was a 4-week embedded internship conducted by Emertex Information Technologies in Bangalore. The internship followed a structured learning approach where we learned concepts and immediately implemented them in projects. We also used modules, LMS, free tools, and I had learned a very weekly evaluations which helped us more improve continuously. Coming to my learning part, in this 4-week session, what I learned in the internship covered both learning part and project part. In the learning part, we studied C and C++ programming, oriented, object-oriented concepts like Java, Python, and embedded systems fundamentals and IoT basics. In this project, we worked with Arduino programming and PSI PSIM lab and also Blink IoT application to build a real-time home automation project. Now coming to this slide, what is IoT? We know that IoT means IoT stand for Internet of Things. All of you know IoT stand for Interneting of Things, but Internet means network and things means physical objects. So IoT is a system where physical devices are connected to internet, allowing them to collect data and be controlled by a remotely. This is called a IoT. The combination of objectives with the help of network is known as IoT. IoT is a network of physical objects like collection of electronics, software, sensors and network connectivity which collect and exchange the data. In my project, devices like lights, temperature system and water tanks are controlled using a mobile application through the internet. In my internship, ecosystem of IoT means what devices and what networks and which type of security and what type of gateway and what type of cloud storage and what type of applications and users I used. An IoT system consists of IoT devices which are multiple common components There are 7 components of an IoT system. I build a home automation project. This includes IoT devices, network gateway and cloud to storage the data, security and application and users. In my project, Arduino acts as the devices, Ethernet provides network connectivity, Blink acts as the cloud and application, and the user controls everything by a mobile phone. This is called ecosystem of IoT. Coming to what really does matter in embedded system. Do you all of you know embedded system are very booming in nowadays. then how we can approach it, how we can start it with a real project. In my internship, embedded system, first of all, we coming to the definition of embedded system. An embedded system is a combination of hardware and software designed to perform a specific function or task is called an embedded system. Unlike general purpose computers, embedded systems are task-specific components or devices. In my project, Arduino Uno is the embedded system that I controls sensors and actuators. In this embedded system, which is a combination of computer hardware and software designed for a specific task or perform a specific function, when we used such as devices called sensors, manufacturing equipment like cars and vehicles, medical devices, which are every applications is valid for embedded system. An embedded system is a computer system which is a combination of processor, perform and input and output peripheral devices. It is used in many applications like motion sensors, manufacturing equipment, domestic applications, audiovisual equipment, gaming platforms like telecommunication equipment. In this regarding, I developed a Arduino Uno by using this controls my sensors and specific actuators what I operated in mobile phone that will be evaluated and it can be done by the software cloud computing storage to enables data and to transform data in one place to another place. Do you know all of you embedded system and IoT? But an embedded system versus IoT, the difference, what is difference between both embedded and IoT? Now I am presenting in embedded systems can work independently, but we connect to the internet, it becomes an part of a IoT system. For example, I can develop an embedded system by using a IoT sensors like Arduino Uno. By using Arduino Uno, what it's really means, I approach between to connect between to storage data between Arduino Uno to work the whole system by using the cloud platform. Hence, I can say that embedded systems are subset of IoT. Hence, we learn both embedded and IoT systems. For example, in the given figure shows IoT devices is connected with embedded system. Embedded devices is connected with IoT system. But the connecting networking between the IoT and embedded is mainly used as a cloud platform. This is called cloud. Hence, in my project, I used Arduino Uno to control the sensors by cloud platform. Coming to the next slide, types of embedded systems. In my internship, I learned four types of embedded systems. First one, real-time embedded system. Real-time embedded system means self-driving vehicle controls, aircraft control systems, medical devices, and patient monitoring systems. These are comes under real-time embedded systems. Second one, standalone embedded systems. These are digital cameras, music players, washing machines. Washing machines are commonly used in every home. That's why it's a standalone embedded system. Third one, networked embedded system. This is used for home security systems, ATMs, point of sale systems. Now coming to the fourth one, mobile embedded systems. It is also integrated with VLSI like chip manufacturing is used for cell phones, laptops, smartwatches. My project comes under networked embedded systems because it communicates over the internet. These are the examples of embedded systems like video games like mobile phones, smartwatches, traffic lights, in medical devices like X-rays, in everywhere like washing machines, in everywhere we can already seen there are four types of embedded system. In four embedded systems we use all in a specific manner. How this related to embedded system, now we will going to deeply. when Whenever we use embedded system, we need to learn a C programming language and also C++ programming language. These programming languages are necessary for the to run or to develop in devices like embedded devices. For we learn C++ or C programming, we are comes under basics like variables, keywords, data types, operations, conditional loops. In my internship program, I will learn this C programming and C++ programming like basics to intermediate to advanced. In intermediates, arrays, pointers, functions, storage classes, files, processors. These are learned and in advance C++ overview, class objects, abstraction, inheritance, encapsulations, polymorphism. These abstraction classes, oops, concepts are in Python and also we use in C++. So these programming languages are to develop and devices to write a code that code will be developed and devices are working to devices. Now we have seen what is embedded system, how it is useful, and what type of language it supports. Learn we C++ or C programming language. Now coming to my project, title of the project is Home Automation or Internet Based Home Automation, IoT based automation. In this embedded systems, in this my internship embedded system, the title of project is IoT based home automation system. The main goal of this project is to automate home appliances and monitor them remotely using a mobile application. In this project, the main requirements are garden lights control, temperature control, heater control, threshold temperature control, water tank control, inlet and outlet valves control, display water volume, displaying the progress and notified on the mobile app, and cloud-based storage also very used. Coming to the project, what's are required? The main components are Arduino Uno board, PSIM Lab or BL-Link app. These are three components are very required for to develop a code or like to develop a system or to schematic how to diagrams to develop an device. These are interconnected to each other. For suppose Arduino you know, all of you know, it is a IoT internet. It is a IoT application which is used to write a programming language in Arduino Uno only. This is a board also Arduino IDE, that is a software which we write a programming. And also Arduino Uno also, which is a board which simulates or to give output whenever we connect a components. And next Bylink app, which is used for schematic to enable and interconnect with PC lab. Coming to the problem statement and objective of this my project. In traditional homes, appliances are controlled manually, which is inefficient and not to user, which is not used for user friendly. The main objective of my project is to control lights, temperature, and water tank automatically and monitor their status in a real time using IoT technology. By using in explain in a real terms, like these projects includes light control using LEDs, temperature controlling using heater and cool logic, water tank control using inlet and outlet valves, real time monitoring using CLCD and Bylink app. This Bylink app and CLCD is very useful in real-time monitoring which the devices can be monitored. In Arduino all of you, it is a board which based on a 80 mega 328p microcontroller. It is a easy used compared to other boards such as Arduino Mega board, etc. The board consists of digital and analog inputs and output pins, shields, and other circuits. The Arduino includes six six USB analog pin inputs, 14 digital pins, a USB connector, a power jack, and also ICSP. It means in circuit serial programming header. It in which USB will be data collecting, and barrier jack means power input, which is power supply, and reset switch also is there, and RX means receiver side and TX means transmitter side, and we have ground pins. We have and also 14 digital pins and also 5 6 analog input pins and power input, and 5 watts power in output supply we use. Then coming to coming to about the project of LEDs. LEDs means light emitting diodes. LEDs is represent home lights. LDR is used to sense light intensity. LDR means light diode resistor or resistor. The temperature system controls heating and cooling. CLCD displays system status. Ethernet W5500 provides Ethernet or internet connectivity. PC58 PCF8574 is used for I2C input output expansion. This is called a temperature system, which is how much temperature then transfer from LED to temperature, then measures the temperatures. And coming to the CLCD 16 cross 2, a liquid crystal display. CLCD displays system status, how the how much it measures and how the system works. Is it on or off, like that. And coming to the remote serial tank, it is a used to remote type to control the liquid crystal display. And coming to Ethernet W5500. It is a chip where which is used for a hardwired TCP input embedded Ethernet controller that provides easier internet connection to the embedded system. W5500 enables users to have the Ethernet connectivity in their applications just by using a single chip in which TCP or IP tag 10 by 100 Ethernet MAC and PHY embedded, supports wake on LAN over UDP, supports high-speed serial peripheral interface SPI mode 0, 3. This enables 5500 chip is a which is hardware which is also used in very low communication in the VLSI field, which this internet connection to check the about the devices which are mainly to improve the internet. And coming to the LDR, light independent resistor, I already tell. An LDR is a component that has a variable resistance that changes with the light by intensity falls upon it whenever they allows them to be used in light sensing circuits. These are LDR is used mainly for decreases with sunlight decreases with increasing instantly light intensity. In other words, I will tell it exhibits photoconductivity. It is mainly used in my project is to observe the light, and which whenever the light is falls on the like device, they they automatically turn on and tell that the light is coming and falling in the devices. And coming to the PCF8574, this PCF8574 is a silicon CMOS circuit. CMOS means complementary metal oxide semiconductor circuit. It provides general purpose remote input and output expansion for most microcontroller families via the two-lined bidirectional bus. It is a bus called I2C inter IC. That is called two bidirectional circuit or bus. The device consists of 8-bit quasi-bidirectional port and an I2C bus interface. Like PCF8574 is like four three analog pins and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9 peripherals, high performance peripherals. And like last 16 pin is uh, VCC connected. And coming to this slide, project implementation. In my project implementation, I will use the mainly in Blink app. It is a mobile IoT application used to control and monitor devices remotely. And it is used whenever we press the button widgets are used to control appliances and guide widgets display temperature and water level. How much I measure, and we measure water levels from it. In coming to my project implementation, whenever in our mobile application we install or we install one home automation app, we developed an app. First of all, we use how much we measure the in this application in mobile. First, the user gives the input from Blink mobile application. The command is sent to internet using Ethernet module. We know that Ethernet module is used to perform increase the internet connections. So we used Ethernet module. Next, coming to Arduino. Arduino will be receives the command and the process the logic and the controls the respective devices. Next, the output status will be displayed on the mobile application, or when already I will send CLCD is a application to display the result and updated back to mobile app in real IoT system or real application time. Then we coming to next slide. Using a Blink IoT application and a PSIM lab simulator, simulated home automation, where LED temperature system serial tank resembles light, heater, cooler and water tank in real time. CLCD, I will also already tell that CLCD acts like a dashboard used for displaying the events. Widgets from Blink IoT app like button widgets are used to control heater, cooler and inlet valve and outlet valve. Coming to the gauze widget, to display the temperature and volume of the water, like how much the water will be fulfilled. And coming to the result and output of my project, the, is the system successfully controls lights, temperature, and water tank, how much it's fulfilled in a water tank measures. And real-time updates are displayed on the both CLCD and Blink application. Blink application is an I already tell Blink application and PSIM lab simulator will be more used and tools like which are an advanced embedded systems in very useful for both tools PSIM lab and Blink app application, and also CLCD is a displayed which is how much volume or how much degrees in temperature. Next, coming to my conclusion of the project. The conclusion is this project is successfully demonstrate an IoT based home automation system using embedded systems. It improves convenience, efficiency, and remoting monitoring system in real world applications. In future, this project can be extended by adding voice control, mobile notifications, real hardware implementation, AI based automation. Next, uh, thank you for giving me this opportunity to my present my project for Emertex Information Technologies. This is a wonderful opportunity to strengthen my communication skills and project orientation program. And this online internship very useful for my career life in embedded systems and core concepts, and I was deeply learning that I will be happy to answer all of you whatever the in said IoT and embedded systems internship coherent. Thank you all. Thank you for giving golden opportunity to a Matex company.